What's up? My name is Tony and I'm the co-founder of The Hire Company. In today's video, I'll be talking a little bit about rebranding your business. So if you're interested in that, please stay tuned. Okay, so like I mentioned in my first video of the year, we are rebranding the business, the website, everything. So I wanted to share a little bit about what I learned so far in the process to help anyone out who may want to rebrand what they already have going on if they want to spruce some things up within your business. So the first step will be to identify what you don't like within your brand that you have now. So for instance, myself, one day, like I said, I was just looking at my logo and I was like, I don't like this anymore. Like, it's not working for me. And so that's one thing that I did not like. And I said, well, since I want to change this, what else do I want to change? So I identified every single thing that I didn't like and see what we're going to change, see what we're going to keep the same. This really helps a lot with eliminating doing extra work and giving yourself like more tasks to do that you don't even need to do. Because when I tell y'all, this rebranding process to me is more brutal than the first launch. Like, it takes so much work, and just you want to eliminate as much unnecessary work as possible. Don't forget to follow us on Instagram and visit our website at thehireco.com. So after you've identified what you don't like and what you want to change, this step will make your life so easy. Establish your color scheme. Before any design, before your logo, anything, establish your color scheme. So I wish I knew this before I did anything else, but I would definitely say after you identify what you don't like and what you want to change, establish your color scheme. This, I feel like, will help designing everything else after much easier, because then you can see what colors go with which, like, it just makes every single thing easy. What 3 colors you want, what 4 colors. And I would definitely say give yourself about 5 or 6 colors minimum, because it definitely helps with like emblems, logos, any phrase or anything you may want, any little knickknacks you may want to add into packaging. The extra colors do help. Like, you don't want it to be flat. To help you with color schemes, I would definitely recommend watching YouTube videos on what colors like affect your customers' mindset, or like how colors affect shoppers' mindsets. Also, I would definitely recommend going on Pinterest and looking at color schemes, color wheels, anything to go along with like a base color that you already may have in mind. The next thing I would say is create your logo. Now, why I say create your logo is because you want to see how your logo will look on your packaging before you do anything else after that. And so for me, I realized like the logo that we have right now, that's because we haven't launched a rebrand as yet. So the logo that we have right now with the flower and Hire underneath, it was kind of hard to work with it within packaging. So if you realize on our business, the first 4 candles that I launched, it has the logo on it. And then every candle after that, I just did what the candle name was and any other information that was needed to go on candle packaging. But I stopped putting a logo on it because it was kind of hard to work around, and I didn't like how it would look. Like, I would want a clean slate, and then I did a logo with color on it, and an ombre color at that. And so I would definitely recommend doing your logo first, so you can put it on a label or whatever products you may have, a tag or whatever, and see how it looks against your aesthetic, your design, or whatever. Now with your logo with rebranding, I would definitely say, so for instance, like if you have a very long name and it doesn't look good within your logo, don't shy away from shortening it just because you have to keep the name because you already did the LLC, blah, blah, blah. It's the new year, so I'll definitely recommend, instead of renewing your old business license or whatever you may have going on, start a new one, and then you could just shorten it from then. This will also help in the long run with not having to go back and correct the earlier steps later on, because like I said, you want to save as much time as possible. A quick tip with creating your logos, I would definitely recommend having a bunch of variations. So for instance, you may have, we may have like Hire, and that's a logo, and then we may have like an H in a circle or H in a square, or maybe, and then another variation we may have like HYA on top of each other, like slanted. Definitely have a lot of variations, because it would help when you have a bigger space. Like, it would definitely help when you have a bigger label or a smaller label, or you want to do a stamp and a box. Like, logo variations To me, I like the idea of having more than just one simple logo. Okay, so you may have like Avery's Bake Shop, and then another one would be ABS. Doing this definitely helps when it comes to packaging, or like a little what do you call them, like thank you cards, business cards. Just put in a little stamp of like a picture logo as opposed to like your whole name. Logo variations allow you to keep like your packaging and stuff fun, so I definitely recommend having lots of logo variations, maybe like about 4 or 5, anywhere around there. Now, the next step will be to create everything before you start ordering. For instance, I'm doing everything on Canva. So I have the Canva Pro, and you could do a lot of stuff on there. You could do custom sizing. So if you need like a square, rectangle, whatever, you could do sizing for postal cards, business cards. Literally, they have a plethora of things on there. Say for instance, you want your logo. Then for packaging, you may want to do a custom box. You may want to do custom tape. You may want to do a thank you card and a business card. You may want to add stickers. Create every single thing in Canva. It doesn't have to be in the same like document, because it may be like different sizing, but definitely create every single thing before you start purchasing. The reason why I said this is because you don't want to create something, order it, print it, and then create something, order it, print it, and then you get everything back and it doesn't flow the way you thought it would have flown, like the way you thought it would have been in your head. So definitely create everything before you start ordering stuff. Like, I know you're excited to see it in person, see, like physically touch it, but create everything electronically that you're doing yourself before you start printing stuff. Now, this step, definitely I would break this step because it's me, but I'm not going to, but because I'm taking my advice as well. Use all of your old inventory until it's finished. So you may have already let your customers know, like, hey, we're rebranding and we're changing stuff up. However, when you get your package, it might be the same logo. Like, say if you're changing your logo, it might be the same logo that you had before this new one. Still use it. It's still the same brand, still the same quality. You just don't want to waste the money that you already invested into your previous branding stuff that you had going on. Like, you have to think not from like, oh, I just want to give my new stuff type vibe. You have to think smart when it comes to business, and I'm talking to myself as well. Now, if you're like insecure or like unsure about this, I'm telling you, like, big businesses do this as well. So for instance, if you ever shop at Target and you realize some things may still say Market Pantry, and then you see the same exact product in a different packaging saying Good and Gather. They're just getting rid of old inventory, old packaging, sorry, and then you'll see the new one coming within a couple weeks. So just use all your old inventory until it's done, and then start giving out your new inventory with packaging and everything. The last tip I would definitely say is you don't need to shut your site down. I know a lot of people would, like, we're under maintenance, and I feel like sometimes it could be bad for business because, okay, say for instance, I'll see somebody business on Instagram, like they did an ad or something, or I'll just see it on my For You page, and I go click on their website link in their bio, and it'll be like, we're under construction, or come back for whenever we launch. Now, this is not like, I'm not talking to the people who haven't already launched their site and they have this landing page. That's fine. I'm talking to the ones that you already have a customer base, you already have people who shop there, and you're already promoting products, and then they click on the link and it's like you're under maintenance. I feel like that could be kind of a turn off, and so don't shut your site down while rebranding. I know I use Wix, so on Wix, until you click post, everything still looks the same. So right now, in this very day that I'm filming this, we still have our site up, and then on the editing side of things, it looks completely different. So when I click post, then it'll just change instantly. So I would say definitely edit on the back end, and you could do well, I'm not sure about Shopify or anybody else, but you can definitely do a preview on Wix, and you could go through and you could add stuff up to your cart. You could do every single thing in your preview that you would on your regular site up until it's time to pay. And so this will definitely help to see how the stuff that you're changing up is functioning within your website. And yeah, one channel that really helped me with doing my website this time, because I did it the first time, but I feel like I did a really good job the first time, like the one that's up right now, but with this one, like the design, I like this way better. And a channel that helped me a lot, I think it's called Flux or Influx. I'll definitely link a couple videos in the description bar. I think it's one person, maybe two. This channel just helped a whole bunch. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope this helps anyone who's trying to rebrand. If you have any more tips for people like rebranding, definitely comment those tips down below. And that's it for this video, y'all. I see y'all in the next one. Bye.